Welcome back to my channel. So today is an exciting video for me. Please ignore the background. I've got all my boxes out for Christmas and I'm sorting throughout all my decor, and I wanted to show you some of the really sentimental, beautiful pieces that we have at home. I'm going to be incorporating into my Christmas this year, just for you to have an idea. So when you see my home tour, you will see some of these things throughout my home. So let's start with the most traditional to Swedish Christmas that I have, and it is this. This is called a bocken. It is a goat made from straw, as you can see. It really is very, very lovely. Now, this one is from my mother-in-law. I went up to her attic and I ransacked her attic like I do every Christmas, and this time I actually took this one. I'm gonna have it under the Christmas tree, and it's really, really lovely. You can buy them at IKEA as well. I just like this one because I think it's very personal to me because it's hers, and this usually comes with a red ribbon, but nowadays, because everything is so modern, you can have pink ribbon and black ribbon, anything that coordinates with your Christmas decor. So this is the first piece I wanted to show you. Probably not very traditional to most places to have a goat, but it's supposed to bring good luck. So they have a lot of these around here in Sweden. So this is the very traditional one. And then this one that I want to show you is also very special to me. This is a reindeer. Now this is one of the first things my husband and I bought during our first Christmas together here when I moved to Sweden. We had a flat and I decorated everything in white. So this was the deer that we bought. I liked it because it was modern and I was very into modern things. My taste has changed over time, but I'm going to be using him as well this year under the Christmas tree. I thought it would be fun to have both of them together. So let's see what I come up with. Then in keeping with that, I found a Santa Claus. Now the Santa Clauses in Sweden are a little bit different to what you get probably around the world, but I found my father-in-law's Santa Claus when he was a little boy. My youngest son thought it was the most beautiful thing, and my eldest son thought it was so scary, and he thought we should have it for Halloween instead of Christmas, but I'm obviously going to have it for Christmas. It's so beautiful. It's really old. It is over 75 years old, that much I can say. My father-in-law says it's 100 years old. I don't know. It looks like it could be 100 years old. I mean, the face is all worn out. It's got glasses, and it's not really a Santa Claus. It's like a gnome, Santa Claus's helpers, I think. But I love it with this sort of leather apron. It's just so gorgeous. I'm going to incorporate this one as well under the Christmas tree this year. Now, keeping in the theme of Santa Claus, this is another one that's really special to me because it's also one of the first things that my husband and I bought for Christmas. Now, these are the traditional gnomes. You find them all over Scandinavia, well, Sweden at least. They are quite expensive if you buy them at a few stores. They are making cheaper versions now that you could buy, but this one was pricey, and I know you can still get it at the store called Serviera here in Sweden, and I think it sells for about 500 or 600 krona if I'm not mistaken. But it's really pretty. I love the hair, and it's just so sentimental to us as well because obviously I bought it with my husband for our first Christmas. So that's definitely going upstairs as well, or maybe downstairs. I haven't found a place for it yet. So those are the two Santa Clauses, and I just wanted to show you some of the things that my mother has made. The Christmas for me in my home is just so sentimental because I use these things year after year after year and just try and find new ways in which I can incorporate them into my home. So this is a cushion that my mother made. My mother made these, oh sorry, it's upside down, in the 80s. I remember around 85. I remember for her going for a course on patchwork. She is really, really good at sewing. She loves to sew. She sews all the time. She makes the most beautiful Christmas decor. She's really, really good at handicraft. I have no patience for it. So unfortunately, it's going to stop with her, but maybe my grandchildren, one of them might take after her. I don't know. But these are beautiful. I have a couple of them. So I usually use them in the Christmas decor in my children's room, but this year maybe I will incorporate it upstairs in our sitting room because I'm doing a very sort of childlike, child-friendly, nostalgic Christmas up there. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see how I use all of these pieces. So this one is also really, really special. She's so neat. She's so really, really talented. I'm very, very proud of her. In keeping with things that she makes for me for Christmas, I usually tell her the color scheme I'm going for, and then she makes them. Last year she made a lot of neutral pieces for me because I had a very rustic neutral color scheme going on, a lot of whites and creams and beiges, but this year I'm going red. So she made these elephants for me. They're so beautiful. They've got these sort of embellishment on it. I like that they're elephants just because it reminds me of Sri Lanka, where I come from, and I have that as well going on in my Christmas tree, which is really very, very special because I want our children to grow up with all the different heritages that they have. They have Sinhalese, and they have Chinese, and they have Burger, which is a Dutch and German mix, and my father was Persian, and my father-in-law is Swedish, so it's a real mix, and I want to try and incorporate all of that into our Christmas tree this year. So this is something my mom made. It's very special, obviously, because she made it, as well as it reminds me of Sri Lanka. That is that. And then I wanted to talk about this. These are some straw angels that my mother-in-law had. They are also very traditional to Swedish decor, as you can see, like the goat. It is, I think she had about 6 of them, so I'm going to see if I can incorporate them into my Christmas tree as well. I just have an idea in my head, and once I put everything together, I might have to tweak it, which means they might not work, but I'm going to see if I can incorporate them into my Christmas tree at some point. So these are also really pretty. I like this skirt, and it's just really, really special for us, and I want to try and incorporate it into our Christmas somehow. Okay, let's see what I have. Oh, my mum made these. I mean, these are just, I don't even know what to say. They're so, so precious. I mean, people buy stockings in the shop. I don't. My mother made my stockings. These are made, they are stitched, hand stitched, they are cross stitched. It is just, I don't even know what to say. I just feel like crying every time I see them. It's so beautiful, and my kids are just going to have such a great memento of her to use every single year. I really don't know what to say. I hang them up downstairs so that everybody can get to see them when they come to our home. They're just so precious. My youngest was born in 2018. His name is Matthew, and this one is what she made for my eldest son. His name is Anthony, and he's got that going on there. So these two are really, really special, and I use them every year, and I absolutely, obviously love them. I wanted to now just draw your attention to some of the Christmas ornaments that I'm going to be using this year. I found these up in my mother-in-law's attic. Now these are vintage ornaments. These are some bells, some red bells with some gold embellishment on them. They're really pretty. I think I could incorporate these into my Christmas tree this year, but they're so gorgeous, and I'm really into sort of vintage pieces at the moment. These ones were so lovely. They are rainbow colored acorns. You don't even get these anymore. You can pick up vintage ornaments at the second-hand stores. I know you probably be able to find quite a few, but these are just extra special because they belonged to my mother-in-law, and my husband and his brother had them on their tree when they were younger. So I don't know how I'm going to use them and what I'd be able to incorporate into my tree, but I just wanted to show you some of them. I have a few more. I will show all of them to you when I decorate my Christmas tree, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure that you have hit the notification bells. Now these are all the vintage ornaments that she had. It comes in the vintage box. She's kept everything up in her attic, really well preserved. And then she also had these ones. Let me take this one out. These are also a larger size of the vintage balls that she has. It's got some embellishment on it as well again. So really lovely pieces to have, and I really will encourage you, if you can collect pieces like this from your family and friends, Christmas is going to be so much more meaningful if you can do that. I find that people go out and buy things all the time, and yes, I love to buy things as well. My favorite time to buy things is at the end of the year or the beginning of the new year, when all the Christmas decorations decor for that year has gone down on sale. I have bought quite a few this year in January at 70% off. If you want to see that video, I will leave a link in the description. But for the most part, I like to just curate my Christmas decor from different places. Now, this is another thing that my mother made for Christmas in the 80s when she made those cushions. It's also a cross stitch. It's a little thing to hang on your Christmas tree. Also very, very pretty. I love it, and it's really very special. Then my mother bought this year, she brought with her when she came from Sri Lanka. She had a friend who lived in Sri Lanka, and she worked for the Hallmark factory there, and I was able to collect and buy and get some of the old Hallmark Christmas decor that they had. And my mother had quite a lot, but the some that she was able to get her hands on and find, she brought them for me this Christmas, and that's what inspired my Christmas tree this year. And I wanted to show you some of them. I will show all of them to you when I start decorating. So as you can see, this is the angel. It's so pretty, and it says here 1991. So it is quite old. So this one was 1991. Then he had, this one was also lovely. It says 1993. Our first Christmas together, the two raccoons. Is also a decor to put on your tree. And then I've got some of these ones as well. They are pretty as well. I'm not sure if these are Hallmark. I am a little unsure, but they are cute anyway, and I think I did have them when I was a little girl. They had that one, and then we have a snowman going on here, also very cute. But there are some other lovely pieces, including this. Now, this Santa Claus has got a American flag. Obviously, Hallmark started in America, and it's an American brand. So I have this one. It's so cute. There's no date on it, so I don't know when it was made. But obviously, in the 90s, when I was young and I was collecting it, that's when it was made. I love it. It's just so traditional to the States. It's got the red and the blue colors and the gold stars. I can't wait to use all of these on my Christmas tree. I know I got an angel as well. It's just stunning. So I can't wait. So I hope all this is encouraging you to go around your families and collect things. Go to the secondhand store, find things there for Christmas. I found this big bell. It's a Swedish bell. It says Christmas here on the bell, and it's got some writing on it. I think it's really gorgeous. I just added a velvet ribbon to it, and I'm going to be incorporating this as well into my Christmas. Now, finally, I have so much more to share with you, but I'm going to do that when I decorate upstairs. This video is going to be really, really long, but I wanted to feature this on my channel. So this one is not really anything Christmassy, but this is my father's chair when he was little. My father lived also in Sri Lanka, but my mother was able to get her hands on this. She had it redone, and she put it in her suitcase, I think about 10 years ago, and brought it all the way to Sweden. Now, I wanted to try and incorporate this chair as well upstairs by the Christmas tree somehow, just because I wanted to make sure I had a little bit of my father, as well as my father-in-law and my mother's handmade decor and my mother-in-law's vintage ornaments. I mean, I'm so excited to decorate the Christmas tree this year. It's going to be so special. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like I said, please hit the notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up if you really enjoyed looking at all the Christmas vintage and probably antique things that I have here. I am so grateful you're here. Please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the description box below what your favorite was from all the things that I've shown you. I'm really sorry I won't be able to link any of these things because none of them are linkable. But please join me again next week when I start decorating my home for Christmas. I think we're going to start with the sitting room and dining room downstairs. So with all that said, thank you for joining, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.